Let's be honest, giving PMax your entire budget and hoping for the best isn't a strategy, it's gambling. I'm Chris from Smarter E-commerce. We're a PPC software and marketing agency that helps you succeed with Google Ads. We've been helping e-commerce companies now for a little bit over 18 years, so you could say that we know a thing or two about Google advertising. Let me ask you a question. Have you noticed that PMax is always chasing cheap clicks on low-margin products while your high-margin items get no visibility? Well, that's because PMax loves the path of least resistance. It doesn't care about your margins. It just wants the next easy conversion. Here's the hard truth. PMax is an efficiency machine, not a strategic one. Actually, it's strategically blind. It doesn't know your stock levels, your profit goals, or which products have low return rates. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're a coach of a basketball team. Now, you wouldn't treat a star player the same as a rookie, right? Well, you are sort of a coach of your Google Ads account. So why let Google treat your entire catalog as one big generic bucket? To win the Google Ads game, you need to feed the AI better data, and then you need to segment your product so that it aligns perfectly with your business goals. This is where smec's dynamic segments put you back in control. This feature gives you the power to cluster products based on strategic importance. It makes it simple to build advanced advertising strategies by combining multiple product attributes based on what matters to your business. Instead of relying on just one metric like historical ROAS, you can now go multidimensional. Let me show you how it works inside the platform. So I'm inside the campaign orchestrator now, and I want to show you 3 simple examples of how you can create dynamic segments. The first one that I want to show you is one where I want to combine high margin products with products that are also price competitive. Because I know that on one side, these are really good for my business and my boss is going to be super happy because they have high margin when I sell them, but they're also going to be very good for my customers because they are cheaper than my competitors. So this is going to be a top potential segment for my business. So the way that I do this is you can either integrate your margin data in here in the client customization part, but in this case, I've already have it as a custom label. So I just select custom label 2, and then I select my super high margin products here. The second thing that I do to make it multidimensional is I combine it with pricing data and the price difference here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna select all the products that are cheaper than my competitors. So I would say less than 0, which is the benchmark, and then I just save. And now I combined my high margin product together with products that are price competitive. The second example that I want to show you is where I'm combining a brand with high ROAS and products that are also in stock. So this is, for example, a clearance sale segment. And to do that, I just go to the brand here. And in this example, I'm going to show all my ASICs product. So I just select that here. And then I want to combine this with ROAS. So I'm selecting in the last 30 days, products that have a greater ROAS than 4. And then the last filter that I want to add is my stock level. So I want to make sure that I have lots of stock for this product. So I'm selecting 50 here as an example. What I'm doing now is I want to get rid of this brand, but I also want to be efficient while I'm doing it. The third example that I want to show you is when there's seasonality. You get a bunch of new winter clothes in and you want to sell them and be aggressive with this segment, but you also want to make sure that it has high conversion value. So in this case, I have it as a custom label 3 in this case. Here I have all my promo winter sale clothes. So I just select that. And then I want to combine this with a conversion value. Let's say in the last 30 days, it should be greater than 50 euros, for example. And that's it. Then I just click on add segment and then I name it whatever is suitable for that segment. Now, once I've created these segments, you can see that I've created them all here. So I have my ASICs clearance, my top potentials, and my winter clothes. And now you can connect them easily to any campaign that you want. That could be PMax or standard shopping. In this case, I want to connect it to a high PMax campaign. In this case, it just means that I have low ROAS and lots of budget because I want to be aggressive with this segment. And then I just click assign, and that's it. That's how easy it is to create a dynamic segment and then assign it to the campaign so that it matches your business goal. You know what the best part about this is? This updates automatically, 24/7. So imagine if you have a product that is no longer price competitive or out of stock, well, the system would automatically move that product into a different segment that matches those criteria. This means no more manual spreadsheet, no more wasted ad spend, and literally hundreds of hours saved for your business. All right, so that's it, guys. This is how you control the algorithm. You stop chasing bestsellers and start driving actual business outcomes. You force PMax to work for your bottom line, not just the easy wins.